Am I the asshole for going home with my brother-in-law? To make the long story short, my fiance, 29M, his brother, 24M, and me, 25F, were on a party with my fiance's side of the family, and they can get pretty wild partying until literally the next day. I'm not used to this kind of event, nor do I drink that much, but I had a couple drinks at the party around midnight. And at that point, my head hurt, I was tired, and I felt dizzy. So I asked my fiance to take me home, and he said soon. But 1 a.m. came and he was still dancing around with his cousins. My brother in law sat next to me and said, "I'm heading home. Would you like me to take you too?" I said yes, and I texted my fiance telling him I left already. When I came home, I realized I didn't have the key because it was in the same keychain as the car keys, so I was unable to enter home. I was furious, and at this point, I was almost in tears because my head was hurting so bad. My brother in law then asked me if I wanted to crash at his place, and I thought about it, but I didn't want to wait for my fiance to get home at probably 7 or 8 a.m., so I agreed and we went to his place, and he lives about 20 minutes away from us. He offered me his bed and he went to sleep on the couch. I fell asleep instantly and woke up at around 11 a.m. I grabbed my phone and found 30 plus missed calls and like 100 messages from my fiance. I called him and he started asking me where I was and why I wasn't answering. He was yelling and panicking, and I told him I was at my brother in law's house, and he hung up without answering. I went to wake up my brother in law, and not even 15 minutes later, my fiance was already there yelling and accusing us of cheating. He realized I was wearing my brother in law's clothes and freaked out even more. I tried to explain that nothing happened because we don't have that kind of relationship, but he didn't believe us. Then he stormed off, but 5 minutes after, he came back to grab me and take me home with him. He asked for my phone and I gave it to him after not finding anything. He still thinks I have something going on with his brother, and he told his entire family he was cutting my brother-in-law off and wouldn't talk to him ever again, but he didn't tell anyone why. He said that I needed to work extra hard for him to forgive me, and we needed couples counseling, but only after I confessed to what we did. But literally nothing happened. I was just extremely tired, and I've known him for 6 years, so I decided to go with him. I talked to my mom, and she said I disrespected my relationship by going home with another man, and I shouldn't be surprised if my fiance called off our engagement. I love my fiance very much, but I never have seen him like this, and I have no idea what to do. My mother in law calls me constantly asking me if I know what happened and why would my fiance treat his brother like this, and I just don't know what to tell her. I was just too tired and my head was killing me, so I went home, and now I don't even know if my relationship is salvageable. Edit to clarify. A lot of y'all are asking why I didn't tell my fiance face to face that I was leaving with my brother in law, and that's because I knew he would have stopped me and told me he would take me home and then keep me waiting for him. I know I didn't do everything the right way, but my head was killing me and I was tipsy. As for the t shirt, I thought sleeping in a crop top with no bra was worse than asking for a t shirt to cover myself. And why didn't I ask my brother in law to text his brother? It didn't even cross my mind at the time. Plus, my fiance and I have that thing where you can check where each other's is. I don't know what name it has on Android. Edit number two, I talked to my mother in law, might update tomorrow. Update 1, 2 days later. Hey, it's me again, and this time I'll put a TLDR at the end because shit got complicated and I don't know exactly how to explain it all. So, first of all, I checked my ex's phone. I know you're not supposed to do that, and people deserve privacy and whatnot, but quite a lot of people said he was probably projecting. So, I waited until he fell asleep and I checked it. Well, long story short, he was cheating, and for months now. I don't know the girl, but from what I saw in the conversations, it seems like she is a coworker? I don't really know. I was shocked and a little sad, but somehow relieved. Because at the end of the day, it seems like he was just trying to make me feel bad because he was the one doing something wrong behind my back. So, the next morning around 5 a.m., he went to work and I packed my essentials and I went to my sister's house. I explained the situation to her and her husband, and they were more than happy to let me stay. My brother in law, my sister's husband, let's call him Lucas, told me he could go with me later if I wanted to retrieve more of my things, and I said maybe. I also went to my ex mother in law's house just to talk more than anything. My brother in law, ex brother, let's call him Frank, was also there. I don't know if my mother in law called him or if it was just a coincidence, but I told my mother in law everything that happened, including the cheating, which I had proof of because I took pictures of his phone with mine. She was horrified and started crying, but the thing is, Frank said he did text my ex. He shows us the text, and there were like 10 from, "Hey, I'll take her home because you're an alcoholic. He didn't have a key. I'll take her to my place," and even a selfie where I was passed out on the bed in the back. "She is safe. Come take her tomorrow." So that was weird because when I checked my ex's phone, I didn't see any text from Frank. So he either deleted them or he blocked his brother. And also, my mother in law said she woke up at around 6:30 to 7 a.m. and nobody was in her house anymore. So the ex wasn't there partying until almost 9 a.m. when he started to call me. I had some mixed feelings and I cried a lot, but I didn't have any energy left to ask for my ex's answers. I just sent him a text telling him it was over. I moved out and blocked him, but my dumbass forgot to turn off the share location feature, so he showed up to my sister's house and started crying, asking me if I didn't love him anymore, and yada yada. I didn't want to disturb anyone else, so I invited him in just because Lucas was home and I felt safe enough. He started babbling again about love and stuff, and I just told him I knew about his affair. His face instantly changed and he stopped crying. It was scary, to be honest. I never seen him like that. He just said that didn't mean anything and I was the only one who can be his wife, and I was like, no thank you. He got very agitated and grabbed me by the hair. I screamed and Lucas came, thankfully very quickly, and kind of choked him. He's in the military, so it was honestly impressive because my ex is way taller. He kicked my ex out, and I told him he wouldn't let him go very easily next time if he tried something like that again. I just cried a lot and started to have probably a panic or an anxiety attack because I felt like I couldn't breathe. I don't remember much after that other than waking up in the middle of the night with my sister next to me. It felt safe to be with her. I just fell asleep again closer to her. Her and Lucas want me to make a police report because he got very violent, but I don't know if they'd do anything because he didn't really hit me, really. But Lucas said he would be my witness if I needed it and he would go with me to make the report as well. I called my ex mother in law again today to tell her what her son did. I think she needs to know. I told her I really love her, but I don't think I can keep contact with her after what happened. Frank tried to call me a couple times too, but I don't really have the energy to do that. So, my sister said her and Lucas are moving next year for work and that I should come with them to a new city. I think I'll do that actually because I don't think there's anything else for me to do here. She's the only family I have left, so why would I stay far away from her? I think that's all. If y'all need more context or something, just tell me to clarify if I can, and Merry Christmas? Commenter 1. Reported OP. If not for you, for the next poor soul he does it to. Godspeed and best of luck in the future. OP. My sister says that even if the police don't do anything, now I at least have evidence if he tries something else, so I think I should go tomorrow. I wish I could say that I'm shocked about the outcome of this, but I'm really not. I mean, uh, if your fiance or your ex-fiance knew your brother well enough, why would he care if he took you home? Like, I feel like the situation was a relatively simple one. I mean, your fiance didn't want to go home. Your brother-in-law did, and you did too. So he just did the right thing and took you home. I, I don't know what else to say other than your fiance is just an idiot, and clearly he is because in the update we found out he was cheating on her, and only idiots cheat on people. um, that's all I have to say. I mean, there's not much else. I mean, we cracked the code. Fiance's out of our life for good. We're filing a police report. Good, good, good. Great resolution. I'm glad that people are pushing her and her family to actually do the right thing. Although that must be really hard now that I think about it. Literally telling someone to write a police report against your own brother. Like, that must suck. But, anyways, let me know what you all think in the comments below, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.